Hello, 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 hello. Debbie, hello, hi Faye, Tracy, hello, another Tracy, Gemma, Talia, Meg, Nicola, Michelle, Karen, Sarah, Elaine. Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody? Are we all okay? Hello, 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 hello. I hope my mouth is better today. It's definitely getting there. I can move it more today, and I felt this morning so much better than it was. But I think the longer the day's gone on, the more I've used it, the sorer it's got. So it may, like the movement may slow down the further on the live goes. But for now, it's a lot better. I hope that makes sense. I still can't smile properly. So you sort of be having a one-sided smile because this side can sort of get to there and then it starts aching. So yeah, you're still not getting a proper smile, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm definitely getting there. You're still recovering from chemotherapy last Friday. Oh, bless you, Karen. My knowledge of that, I don't have a lot of knowledge about that, so I'm hoping you start to feel better soon. I'm hoping that that's the correct thing to say, as in, I don't know if there is a period of time that then you do start to feel better from it, so I hope that's the case. Hi Stacey, Laura, Wendy, Carol. Excuse me. Hello Jessica, hello, hello, hello. Yes, so what I'm going to say is there is still space available for today. However, 25 pearl oysters, from this point onwards, if anyone orders a 25 pearl oyster, you'll be booking in for Friday's live onwards. Just because I am going to, while I'm still recovering, if you like, I am going to limit how many 25 pearl oysters on each live, and that's literally because it involves a lot of talking. So it's being slightly selfish there. So I'm just going to do a couple booked in for each live, and then hopefully next week we're back to any amount of what's booked in. So if you would like to order a 25 pearl oyster from this point onwards, you'll be booking in for Friday or Sunday, whatever you prefer. I hope you can understand. Yes, so Abby, the anklet, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. It's either that or I cut the order list shorter. But if I pre-warn everyone and do it that way, I think that's the best. And then if I do start to get sore, I will obviously end the order list as I normally do as well. Okay, so at the moment it's still open, but any 25 pearl oysters from this point onwards will be later in the week because we do have a few booked in for tonight as well. Okay, so shall we dive straight in? Yes, so I have been sorting. Oh, let me talk about emails. So emails, yesterday I cleared my inbox. I had, actually, apart from one person, let me just double check who that person was. I think I replied to them though. No. Yes, I replied. So I have, I cleared my inbox. So if anybody is waiting for a reply, please double check all of your inboxes, possibly spam folder that has gone there sometimes, and just double check everything because everybody should have a reply from me. That was yesterday. Today I have done some emails as well, but I'm not fully caught up on like yesterday evening's and today's emails, but that's within the time limit, so I hope that's okay. Jessica, thank you for the stars. Thank you, my lovely. That's very, very kind of you. So I have also been sorting the new stock ready to go on the website, which will be live to supporters first, so you guys will hear about it as soon as it's on there. Today though, there was a lot of back in stock items that went on the website. let me get the link. So including my classic spiral earrings, the earrings I usually wear. I'm not wearing earrings at the moment because it's up here where I had the tooth pulled out, and each time I wear an earring I just feel like it's gonna, I know it's not gonna hit it. But that's what I feel like. So yeah, that's why I'm not wearing earrings. But back in stock section, yes, here we are. There are, to be fair, there's 4 pairs of earrings back in stock and 1 pendant. There it is there. Okay, so up first today is Karen Woolner. Karen, are you here? Your first supporter perk. Whoop, whoop. So yes, you'll get, I post on the Squidgy Pops group, Michelle, and I also post on the page, but only supporters can see those posts. So you'll get notified once the stock is available for you. I still look swollen. I am actually still swollen on this side. Not massively, but it is still swollen on that side. So Karen, hello, hello, hello. Karen, this is a gift to you from Gemma Jones. As I think you found out on the last live, it is the Heart in Heart charm. I will need to know, Karen, what fitting you would like on there. So if you'd like a lobster or a hoop fitting, just because Gemma has obviously chosen one, but she's made a note to just say, make sure that I double check what fitting you would like to have on there. So it comes with 1 opening, Karen. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? Jackie, bless you. Thank you for the stars as well there. Again, that's very kind of you. Oh, bless you, Michelle. Well, I've been slowly getting it on there, but I'll notify everyone as soon as it's available. Oh, bless you, Sarah. Thank you. Happy with whatever Gemma chose, oyster and donate. Okay, are you sure? Because obviously it's whatever fitting you're more likely to use it with. So obviously the hoop is a slide-on fitting, the lobster clip is a clip-on fitting. So I can say that Gemma has chosen the hoop fitting, which is the slide-on fitting, but if you would use the lobster fitting more, we can change it. So it's whatever would suit you best. And Gemma did make a note just to make sure you was aware of that, so you could choose which one as well. I hope that makes sense. Right, let's open up your oyster. You'd like to donate your shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. So you can use the hoop, perfect, so I'll keep it on the hoop fitting for you. So with your oyster, my lovely, light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. So you can see there's a little bit of a pearl blister on that side, but there's no pearls there at all. Alison, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Again, that's very, very kind of you. And there's no more in that one. You have got a 2-tonal green, Karen. So you're possibly hoping for an icy blue, so you can wear this on your renewal as well. Oh, I love that. Well, for now we've got this 2-tonal apple green, so he's lighter and darker apple green as we go around there. Okay, now of course, as you know, if you would like to swap this for an icy blue, we can definitely do so for you. It's going to be completely up to you. If I run this one through the board, He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. Love the green, but would need the icy blue for the renewal. I completely understand. Let me get you a gorgeous icy blue. So these icy blues are very similar in tone and size. However, I've just grabbed one which is slightly brighter blue. I hope that's okay. So if I hold this one up, would you be happy with that one there? Oh. Perfect. Okay, so that one is yours. Karen, thank you for the donation with your shells. Obviously, you've got an open order, so I will add this into the open order. However, the dispatched email goes to the email address on the order form. So Gemma, you would actually get the dispatched email, even though it is going to Karen's address. Karen, it will be in with your open order, and obviously you won't have Gemma's details, but you'll have the rest of the invoice. It's stating what it is, so you'll know that it was included, if that makes sense. But you just won't get the dispatched email for this one. I hope that makes sense. But I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Now, if you see me a little bit twitchy tonight, and I'm sorry to say, but I seem to have an infestation of baby spiders. Like twice now, yesterday and today, I have, and I'm sorry to say, but I have had to hoover them off the ceiling because I've had that, like literally today there was about 20 baby spiders in here. And I don't know why they've come in here, because there's obviously not going to be any food or anything for them in here. They must have come through the air vents on the windows. But yeah, so if I'm a bit twitchy, it's because they're baby spiders. Now, I'm not necessarily scared of the baby spiders because they are teeny tiny, but my fear is that they're going to go into my ears. And I hate that. So I just saw one, it was going down the wall then. And I have hoovered the ceiling today, but apparently they're still coming in somehow. I've closed all the vents now, they're just in here now. So yeah, it's not good, but so if I'm a bit twitchy, that's why. It's just if there's one dangling, I'm going to have to bat it away because I just don't want it to go into my ears. It's so weird. But yeah, yesterday there was at least 10, 15. Today there was, I counted 20 and there must have been a few more. So I don't know. It's fine though. Up next today is Kelly Mabry. Kelly, are you here? They're trying to keep warm. Oh, I completely understand. But yeah, I'm not one, I can't leave them because I am terrified of spiders. I know they're tiny, but I couldn't leave them in here. And they're that small that I don't think you could move them either. I think you'd literally crush them. I don't know. Oh, Wendy would like to reserve the green in the swap pot. Wendy, let me double check. Have you got an opening to? You have. Okie dokie, Wendy. It's in a bag, but remind me when it's your turn because otherwise I may not remember. And Kelly, hello, hello, hello. Mystery Oyster, keep your shells. So you've got 2 openings altogether. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So I'm just going to open these both up and then we'll go down so you can see everything. So let's go down. Oyster number 1. Quite a nice louder pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Now I will just clean this up at the end, so don't worry about that. So I'll just pop it to the side and then I clean it up once we've had a good squidge. Now I can see a peeper right at the top there, and you are twinning. We just have a squidge. And you're twinning with apple green twins. Let me just clean the shells up for you, then we'll have a closer look at the pearls. Now I can see that these apple greens are two-tonal. Visually, they do look like one is slightly larger than the other, and also it looks like they're slightly different sizes as well. Okay, so visually lighter, larger one is, like I say, overall lighter with a couple of little splashes of bright green, and also has this imperfection with almost a flatter surface area just there, if you can see that. So light green with a little imperfection. Twin number 2 is lighter but does have a lot more surface area, being the brighter coloured green, but then also does have that imperfection just there. So again, that could be hidden on the jewellery, but if you're not happy, then we can of course swap them at the end, so it's going to be completely up to you. Moving on to oyster number 2. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So there's a darker pearl there, so I'm just cleaning the shell up for you, and then we'll have a closer look at his colouring as well. Now there's just a pearl blister on the inside of this shell, which makes it slightly harder to clean off, so just bear with me a moment. There we go. Where did that, oh there it is. I was going to say, where did that one just roll to? Okay, so he is a darker gunmetal grey. So you've got twinning apple greens, one lighter, one slightly darker, and then a darker gunmetal grey. Now, if you're happy with these, Kelly, I'll need to know which 2 you would like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So the lighter green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's not an 8.5, which means he is a 9. You are in the 9 club with the lighter, larger green. Now, if you choose to keep that green, you also get a 9 club badge. Now, of course, you can swap the green if you would like to. If you swap the green, you don't get the badge, but if you choose to keep the green, you get to keep the badge as well. So his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And then the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. can we swap the gunmetal for a watermelon? And you'd like to have the greens on the jewellery? Of course you can. Would you like me to try and hide the imperfections with the greens? Thank you, Bab. Can you give me... And would you be happy with that watermelon there? So I'm just going to wrap your shells up. And do. Thank you, Bob. That's lovely. So just confirm, would you like me to, with the greens, so you're happy with the greens, that's perfect. Let me bring you back up. With the greens, would you like me to set it so the imperfections on each pearl is hidden by the jewellery? Some people like them to be shown, some people like them to be hidden, some people don't mind. So I'm just asking just to see if you do have a preference or not. And because you're keeping the 9 club green, you're going to get a badge as well. So I do have, I'll show you, I do have a whole plethora of badges now, so I'm not going to run out for a while. So I can start including the badges on the order forms again. Because at one point I did run out of 9 club badges and had to wait for the delivery again. So we're going to have greens on there. Just let me know about the imperfections, what you would like me to do. I saw someone comment a little while ago saying, do I have a 2-tonal yellow and green pearl? I think we've had them in the past, but I don't have any available in my swap pots. Those sort of multi-tonal colours, unless it's like the purple silver or the, like, normally a colour with silver, I don't have those multi-tonal colours available just because not everybody doesn't often want to swap them out. Happy with whatever, Kelly. Okay, perfect. Brilliant. Well, I've got that all down for you then, and your shells will be sent along with your order as well. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Yes, so those of you who were waiting, who did get a 9 club pearl and were sent out, the badges have also been sent out. So if you haven't got a badge yet, it's on its way, so you will be getting it soon. But they have all left me. Unless it may be in an open order that you may have, but then it would be in that box once it gets sent. Okay, up next today is Nicola Dunn. Nicola, are you here? I can't see the comment. A mermaid party. Would love to use some as decorations. Possibly. If you don't text me, obviously. Ow. I can't. If you pop me an email over and then I can get back to you if that's okay. So Nicola, you are here. Hello, hello, hello. So Nicola, you are one of the lovely ladies today. I say ladies, it might not all be ladies, but I think it's ladies who have got a 25 pearl oyster booked in for today. You do have 2 other openings. So you'd like to have oysters and to donate your shells. Okay. Let's get these open. Can you make badges on the 3D printer? I'm sure we can. I just haven't thought about it. But I'm sure. I don't know if the pin would be movable at the back. Actually, no, it would be if we did it big enough. So yeah, I'm sure we could, but yeah, I just haven't thought about doing it that way. Right, let's go down. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? Oyster number 1. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearls. So there's no pearls on that side. And I can see a peeper straight away. You need to have unusual or 2-tonal colours for your bracelet. Okay, there's no more in that one. So looking for unusual or 2-tonal colours. So you first pearl out is a TARDIS blue. We're going to pop him over here just so then we've got room on this side for the 25 pearl oyster pearls. Then we can see them all together at the end. Oyster number 2. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Oh, and he ran straight away down the front there. I'll grab him in just a moment. There's no more in that one. And he is a autumn peach. Again, quite a larger sized autumn peach here. If I hold him up so you can see. He is indeed. Look at him. Especially next to that blue, it looks absolutely huge. So I'll measure these both through for you. Would you like me to continue on to the 25 pearl oyster and then decide the colours at the end on whether you'd like to keep these or swap them? Or would you like to change or pick these now for any jewellery or anything like that? So the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So he is an 8.5. I think he looks bigger because the blue is smaller. So the blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. But because he's lighter as well, the lighter pearls do look like they are bigger and sometimes can look like they're bigger than they actually are. Whereas the darker pearl may visually look smaller but might measure bigger. It's just the way it shows on the camera and the lighting. So these 25 pearl oysters, some of them are the older, drier ones, some of them are not. So like I said before, if they are drier, there's nothing wrong with the pearls inside. It's just that they are older oyster, which I've still chosen to keep, and it does mean that actually some of them, yeah, like this one, I can actually hear pearls moving around inside. So which means this one is an older one. Oh, I can tell as well because he's got a drier shell. So let's go down. Part of the shell has already come away there, so I'll just pop that to the side. So with your oyster, would you like to keep or would you like to donate the shells here? Does it mean a difference in colour? It means that it's a different time range in oysters. So as I've described in the past, Michelle, obviously oysters can be in the water for like up to 6-7 years. So it just depends on because the pearls inside are dyed pearls, just depends on that what colours were dyed inside. So the time period won't change the colour, but for example, like I said, that we had loads of sea blues come out at one point and now they're rarer, and it may have been that on this month sea blues were done and say for example yellows, and then a month later this colour and this colour. I don't know how it works, I'm assuming. And then obviously when they're harvested, it's like that. So it may be that you may not then have the sea blue and the yellow done again until the next round. So that's why sometimes we do go through like a stint of colours at sometimes. So with the oyster, so I can't speak today, with the larger oysters, it doesn't mean that the colours would be different, but it may mean that it's at like a different point of harvesting. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that correctly, but hopefully you understood. Right. Oh, I can hear them beautifully. Now actually, if you look, I can see a slight slit there. So it's not open at all. It's just, I think from where it's got older, it's sort of got, yeah, you can see the shells already coming apart. So this was definitely an older oyster. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to put this down to open him. Okay, so I can definitely see it's very dry in there. Oh my gosh. So there's your mother of pearl. So these were sent to me by accident, and I have said I'd keep them. And obviously you guys have been okay with them. I'm actually just going to remove that bit. So that is actually the flesh. There's nothing in there at all. And I'm just going to pop these out. So that wasn't necessarily a squidge, just because that one was very old. But I hope we're going to be happy with the pearls inside. So very different type of opening there, but I hope that's okay, Nicola. Let me just count these though. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. So I am still just going to give them a quick wipe over. And that is definitely what the inside of an older oyster could be. Now sometimes, so obviously that one's dried out, sometimes an older oyster can liquefy, if you like. So that's where sometimes the smell would then come from, if they go into a liquefied state instead of a dried out state. So I don't know what makes it go either way, but yeah, it's one of those. Okay, so let's go through these for you. I'll pop the darker ones towards the top of the sand, lighter ones towards the bottom of the sand. So the one at the top, first one, is a two-tonal gunmetal. So he's got silver areas in there as well. So darker and lighter silvery tones. You've then got a chocolate silver, so a base chocolate with a silver overtone. A silver bells, so a lighter silver shade. And another silver chocolate. This one, so this first one was a chocolate base with a silver overtone. This one's a silver base with a chocolate overtone. So hopefully you can see the difference there. And then another chocolate. For darker pearls then, I think that is it there, because then if we move on to your blues, this is a midnight blue. So a midnight blue. You've then got a TARDIS blue. a two-tonal I'm going to say two-tonal icy and purple, so icy blue and purple. So there's the icy blue. Now if I move it round, can you see there it goes into like a slight purpley shade, so blue and then purple, so two-tonal icy blue and purple. And then you've got this pastel sky blue as well. So this one's a base cream with a slight blue overtone in areas. Sorry, I've just seen one of the little spiders. I just need to move over there. Okay, so the cream with the blue overtone, sky blue there. Then moving from there, let's do your lavender. You've then got a grape purple, a silver grape purple, a pinkle, so base pink with a slight purple overtone. Now I know you can't see the purple massively there, but if I put the pink next to it, you can then see the purple, if that makes sense. So you go from the purple to a pinkle, which is a base pink with a slight purple overtone, then a bright pink and a blush pink. Okay, then let's go from the pinks to, let's do burgundy red, so slightly darker burgundy red. You've then got a watermelon, so a brighter watermelon, slightly lighter watermelon, and then a coral. A autumn peach and green pearl, so autumn peach here, then that flash of green there, so autumn peach and green pearl. I want to say a lemon yellow and green as well, so base lemon yellow with flashes of green on him. I'm just readjusting, is that just my eyes or can I? No, I'm pretty sure I can definitely see green on him. So base lemon yellow with a green overtone. You've then got a two-tonal apple green. So actually next to him you can definitely see that that's a yellow. You've then got a sea blue, a forest green, and you're ending on a gold. Okay, I'm just going to bring these other two over. I'll pop them at the bottom. Right, Nicola, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are of course yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. I'm sorry that the oyster didn't have much of a squidge in it. But I hope you're happy with the colours. I didn't ask before, are you happy for me to measure the largest and smallest, or would you like me to go through and measure them all? Largest and smallest is fine. Okay, so I'll need to know which two you'd like on your jewellery. which two you would like on your fittings, and then if there are any colour swaps you would like to do, please let me know. If you would prefer to wait and take a screenshot and email me your colour choices across, that's absolutely fine as well. Okay, so just let me know what you would like to do. So largest and smallest then. Visually smallest, I'm going to try that yellowy green. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. The hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And we'll try that two-tonal blue as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So the smallest is a 6.5. Largest, I'm going to do the two-tonal gunmetal. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And I've got to measure that TARDIS blue. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So smallest is a 6.5. Largest is an 8. Sorry, I'll try to keep it still. There you go. What do you think, Nicola? Would it be easier to take a screenshot and email me the choices across? As I wouldn't want to rush you because you do have some beautiful colours there. Oh, the midnight blue and the two-tonal icy blue and purple, the baby blue, the lavender, pink or autumn peach with the green, and the yellow on green on lobster fittings. Okay, so the midnight blue, the two-tonal icy blue and purple, the baby blue, the lavender, the pinkle, the autumn peach with the green, and the yellow and green on lobster fittings. Okay, I'm just going to write this down, and I'm going to write it as well so that the two tonal colours are all showing as well. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you'd like to be invoiced for the extra lobster fittings. Perfect. Can you donate the sea blue to the lovely Shelby Young? Her story about her life changed. Her story about how her life changed after having a baby touched my heart. I think it touched everyone, Nicola, and yes, I would very happy to donate that for you. That's extremely kind of you to do. And I will donate the sea blue to Shelby Young for you. Okay, Shelby, if you've got an open order, then that'll get added in. If you don't have an open order, please email me, so obviously I can get the correct address for you. No. Sorry, Aaron's in here. Can we swap the 2 watermelons for blacks for the earrings? Okay. Thank you, Bab. So the 2 watermelons for the blacks for the earrings. Shelby, I don't know if you heard or not, my lovely. If you've got an open order, you don't need to do anything. I'll add it in there. If you haven't, please pop me an email over so obviously I can know where I'm going to be sending it to. Can you donate the forest green to me? Oh, bless you. You don't have to do that. I mean, that's extremely kind of you. Extremely kind of you. Are you sure? Nicola, that's so very kind of you. Thank you. I'm going to still bag it up and then put my name on it, because if I just put it over there, it will end up back in the swap pot. So, Brecken from Nicola done, because then that way when I process it tomorrow, I can then keep this one on and I'll hopefully find a piece of jewellery to pop it on as well. Thank you, my lovely. That's very, very kind of you. And then you're happy with the rest as your loose pearls. Okay, perfect. So I'll bag these up for you. Okay, so the invoice for the additional lobster fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Nicola. I've made a note as well that especially the two-tonal ones, like the peach with the green and the blue with the purple, I've made a note to say that we want those two-tonal sections showing. I don't want to cover those up with the jewellery, but so that will definitely get done for you as well. So I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've popped that safely up there for you. Bless you. You're very, very welcome. Oh. I'm definitely getting better, Jade. Thank you for asking. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling better. It's still really sore to open my mouth and to sort of smile past that point. I don't know why. I think this bit's still swollen. But I think that's normal for a wisdom tooth. It's my first wisdom tooth. I've had other teeth out and I've never known anything like it. Normally you have a tooth out, and for me, a couple of days later I've been fine, just obviously careful what I eat, make sure it stays clean and stuff. This time I've never known anything like it, not to be able to open my mouth properly, to move my actual face properly. It's weird. But I mean, I'm physically feeling better. I'm still taking some painkillers every now and then, but not all the time. So yeah, I'll do an updated order list shortly. I've just printed some off, so I will type it out, and then once it's written out, I'll do the updated order list. Okay, up next today though, while I'm doing that, is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Oh, bless you, Michelle. And thank you, Jade, as well. I think it's just one of those things. If it was too uncomfortable for me to move, then obviously I wouldn't be on the live. But yeah. So, Hannah, was it just you who was asking about the order list? Okay, so Hannah, I can put your first order on the order list, but your second order would be booked in for Friday. Would that be okay? Just because I'm only doing 3 of those types of oysters for tonight. So I could do the first today and book in the next one for Friday, or if you would prefer, I can book them both in for Friday. So I'm currently looking for Jennifer Hill. I saw Jennifer not too long ago. Jennifer Hill, are you here? Okay, I've just scrolled up. I haven't seen her yet. So let me refresh the comments as well, because sometimes that helps bring it through, doesn't it? Oh, Jennifer, hello. Your internet is being terrible. Bless you. Are you happy to have your opening now, Jennifer, or did you need to move later on in the list or anything? Are you happy to go now? I can see you now, that's perfect. Hello, my lovely. You're okay with now? Perfect. Okay, so let's do your Risk It for Love game first, and then we'll do your openings, and then you have a 25 pearl oyster as well. So Risk It for Love game, you've chosen to start with 3 tokens. So let's go down, and good luck. So first token, Jennifer, is a white. So starting with a white. Token number 2 is a bright red. And then token number 3 is a bright red. Jennifer, your 3 tokens, and you do have a matching pair of 2. So that means your choice is you can either choose to stop here and claim your prize, which is any charm off the website, or you can continue to pull a further token out of the bag. With that token, if you match one of these 2 colours, the game would continue. If you don't match one of these 2 and you get a new colour, the game would end there and your prize would be 2 openings instead. Okay, so what would you like to do? Stop here and claim your prize, which is any charm off the website, or continue and see if we can get a match or not. Hannah, happy for the first to be open tonight? That's brilliant. So the first one will be tonight, and then the second order will be on Friday if you're available. If not Friday, Sunday. I'll automatically put you on Friday though, unless you tell me otherwise. Jennifer, you'd like to stop there. Brilliant. So you'd like to claim the prize and you'd like to have the turtle charm. Let me bring you back up. So is it called the turtle charm? Yes, I do have one called the turtle charm. Brilliant. Would you like to have a hoop or a lobster fitting? Just booking that in for you. There we go, that's all booked in. Perfect. So a lobster or a hoop fitting. There's not a difference in price or anything like that. It's just, obviously I'd need to know what your preference is. I've got various different turtle charms on the website, Sarah, which is why I just wanted to double check it's that one. Because yeah, we've got, I think there's at least 2, possibly 3 different turtle charms, and I've actually got a 4th charm on its way to me, which is another turtle but a different design. I'm obsessed with them. I literally love turtle charms. Thank you, Leah. So would you like a lobster or a hoop fitting? Good night, Mark. Thank you for joining us today. Your son Killian and you just got pet turtles. I love that. Do they have names? What are their names? And you'd like a hoop fitting. Brilliant. Okay, so with that charm then you get 1 opening. Would you like to have a lobster? No, sorry. A oyster or a hoop? No. Ow. An oyster or an egg pop? Oh, sorry, I have to hold my cheek if I go to smile because otherwise it hurts. Oh. An egg pop, okie dokie. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So, good luck. And I did see you say their names, but I passed. Sparkles and Sheldon. Oh, I love that. Can you tell if it's male and female, or I don't know anything about how to sex a turtle. Do they have sexes? Yeah, they must have. They're not an interchangeable, because seahorses, no, not seahorses. There is an animal, a sea animal, which is interchangeable sex-wise, isn't there? But turtles, can you tell? I don't know. Right, sorry, I got sidetracked. Your egg pop, Jennifer, good luck. Hoping for greens. Not yet, that's small. Okay, so can you tell when they're older? And you've got 3 pearls in your egg pop. You've got a autumn peach, a burgundy red, and a silver bells. So an autumn peach, burgundy red, and silver bells. Now, would you like me to go straight on to opening the 25 pearl oyster, and then you can decide your pearl colours at the end, with which colours you would like where, or if there's any colour swaps, or would you like to do that now before we open the next oyster? I have a tortoise as well, but I have no clue how to tell the sex. But he is still quite small. But yeah, we assume he's a he. Yes, please, to going on to the next one. Okay, perfect. So if I bring you back up, again, some of these are older, some of these are not older. So it just depends on, okay, so I can hear pearls in this one, which may mean it could be an old one, which may mean it would be dry. So let's get this open. And still hoping for a green pearl. Okay, so good luck. Oh, okay, so it is definitely dry because I just tried to pop it and it's, can you see it's all coming apart and did. And can open up. So the flesh inside here is very dry. So pieces of the shell are coming away. So there's your mother of pearl. And let's move the flesh. So again, this flesh has dried up here. So it's gone very small and hard. So it's another one where I can just pour the pearls out. I do apologise, there's no Squidge, but he is a slightly older shell here. So let me count these up for you. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Okay, so again, Jennifer, I'm sorry there wasn't a Squidge there. So there's nothing wrong with the pearls at all. It just means it was an older oyster there. So I hope you can understand. It is kind of like that talia. Oh, dearie me. But let's go through them. So I'll start with the darker ones to the top, lighter ones to the bottom. And if you're happy, you was hoping for an older one. Oh, okay. If you're happy for me to measure the largest and smallest, let me know. If you would like me to measure them all, that's fine. I'll do so at the end. So let's see what colours we've got here. Oh, okay. So you've got some quite interesting colours. Your first one is a mottled gunmetal grey. So if you can see here, it's got like this light silver mottled, almost like a marbled effect. More so in some areas than others. So this bit here is more dark gunmetal grey, but then it goes more mottled there and so on going round. So gorgeous mottled gunmetal to start with. You've then got a dark chocolate silver. So base chocolates with a slight silvery overtone, and then a lighter silver bells as well. A more silver grey You can see what I mean. So he is a silver, but he does have that sort of grey. So this one, the one I've just put down, the silver bells, is silver. This is like a silver grey tone, which is quite nice and quite unusual actually to have a silver grey as well. And then a silver chocolate. So base chocolate, again with that silver overtone. And I'm going to say that they are all your darker ones there. I'm going to do it slightly differently this time. So if we go through to your burgundy reds, this is almost like a brick red. So it does have that slight chocolatey tone, but I would say it's more red than chocolate. And then you've got a slightly brighter burgundy red as well. So brick red and then burgundy red. And then a gorgeous, bright, larger watermelon. A bright coral, and then a slightly lighter coral, a autumn peach, which does have this dark splash to him. I can't tell if that's a colour or more darker. Let me show you. So autumn peach with like that dark splash there. You can see that. So it's just, I do think it's just more of a darker splash, like a darker silvery grey almost splash there on him. So on the autumn peach. And then you have got a lemon yellow, a two-tonal gold, so slightly brighter and lighter areas, mainly pastel gold there. And then you've got a bridal white. From the white, let's move into a two-tonal apple green. So you've got lighter and brighter apple greens there. You've got a sea blue. So again, base sea green with a blue overtone. This one next, a forest green. Sorry, I didn't know what one to do next then. So a forest green, and then a midnight blue. So you can definitely see the blue there with the midnight blue. Then a TARDIS blue. The TARDIS blue does have a couple of imperfections on him, so just a couple of inclusions there, and he's larger. And then a two-tonal icy blue as well, so lighter and brighter areas with the icy blue. And then you have got a lilac purple, this one here is like a two-tonal light grape purple. It's like almost like I want to say like a rose purple. It's that kind of, it does look like it is a pink or purple kind of colour. And he's also two-tonal with lighter, darker areas. That's quite a rare purple, that one. It is like, I would say, if I had to, it's like a grape purple, but very, very light. Because then you have a pinkle next to him. The pinkle does have a little nib to him, almost like it's little points there. So base pink with a purple overtone. And then a candy floss pink. So when the candy floss pink goes next to it, you can definitely see the purples in these two here. And then ending on a bright pink. Okay, I'm just going to move your 3 from before down the bottom here. Jennifer, what do you think to all of these? you'd like to donate the lilac and angel to the next 2 people on the waiting list for them. You've already got them. That's very kind of you. The lilac and which colour, sorry? So the lilac you'd like to donate to somebody on the waiting list for one. And sorry, so it said donate the lilac and angel to the next 2 people. I wasn't sure what colour you meant. So the lilac and what other colour? Or if it's just the lilac, that's absolutely fine. It's just so I can see. And the pinkle. Oh, bless you. Are you sure, Jennifer? That's very, very kind of you. I can definitely do so. Bless you. That's very kind of you. So they'll go to the next couple of people who are waiting for them on the order list. I'm sure they'll be extremely happy with those. So I'll pop those over there. Okay. So then with this here, so I'm definitely going to need to know which one you'd like on your charm, and then if there are any of them that you'd like to swap at all. So if I do the largest and smallest, the smallest, let's go for the silver bells at the top. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, not a 6. I'm just going to have to poke him back through. There we go. He is a 6.5. The hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So the smallest is a 6.5. Largest, let's do that's forest green. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the brick red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So smallest is a 6.5, largest is an 8. You'd like to have the apple green on the jewellery. Perfect. So with the other colours then, Jennifer, are you happy with these, or are there any that you would like to swap? Swap the bottom 3 for icy blues, and then you'd like to donate those to Karen for her bouquet. Of course we can. That's very, very kind of you, Jennifer. And then you're happy with the rest. Okie dokie. So let me just show you. So 1, 2 and 3 for Karen for her bouquet, and she does have an open order, so they will get added into that open order. So Karen, if you're still here, you don't need to email me or anything. I'll automatically add that in there. And like I said on the last live, I do write a little note to say who the donated pearls are from, so then you do get to see, to make sure obviously you've got all of your donated pearls as well. Not just you, Karen, but everybody. So who does receive them. I do, not this note, I do write it a little bit neater, but you will get that to say. Right, so let me bring you back up, Jennifer. And from me, thank you for the donation with those pearls, and that will help me out and obviously help the people out who are waiting for them on the order list. So thank you. And I'm glad you're happy with the rest of these pearls as well. Thank you for the donations with your shells there. And Jennifer, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, so I said I'd do an updated order list. There we go. Up next today is Amy Jane. Amy, are you here? Oh, there you are, puppy. So the dog moved from his bed then, just wondering where he went. Amy, hello. Sorry, I was just sipping my tea there. Amy, you have got the Risk It for Love game. So let's go down. Sorry, my mouse, there it is. Let's go down and let me just mark that you're here as well. Now you've chosen to start with 3 tokens. So Amy, good luck. Is he chasing spiders? No, but he does, like we had a fly in the house the other day and he was chasing it everywhere. So come summer, he is going to be, I'm quite excited, he's going to be getting those flies out the house because I hate summer when they do come in. Right, Amy, good luck. Token number 1 is a light blue. Token number 2 is a bright red. And then token number 3, no way, is a bright red. Amy, you have a match of 2 with your reds there. So that means your choice is you can either choose to stop here and claim your prize, which is any charm on the website, or you can choose to pull a further 1 token out of the bag. If you pull 1 more out, you would need to match one of these 2 for the game to continue. Or if you pulled a new colour out, then the game would stop there and you would have 2 openings as your prize. Stick, perfect. So let's stop there. Which charm would you like to have? Let me bring you back up. So which charm with a lobster or a hoop fitting as well? Maydale 22. Oh, I think that. So the answer is yes, you can have that one. Sorry, I went on a little tangent in my brain because then I think that one has 2 openings. It does. Hoop fitting with an egg pop. So you get 2 openings with that one. So would you like 2 egg pops? So May deal 2022 with a hoop fitting. That's just saving for you. So let me just, there we go. Okay, so that's booked in there. So is that 2 egg pops? I'm ready to dive. Two? Yes, of course. So, oh, 2 different shades of purple. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Amy, to go on to this charm? Good luck. Egg pop number 1. And you've got 4 pearls in that one. A silver purple, so base purple with a silver overtone, a silver bells, a TARDIS blue, and a watermelon. Hoping for cherry reds. Okay, so silver purple, silver bells, TARDIS blue, and a watermelon. Egg pop number 2. And you've got 2 pearls in that one. So a larger lemon yellow, and then a silver bells, which is slightly darker than the first one there. Now, what do you think to these? Now, you did say you was hoping for the cherry reds, so if you would like to swap these for 2 reds, then that's, of course, we can do that for you, and any other colours as well. Or if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which 2 you'd like on the jewellery. The watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Slightly darker silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The silver and the yellow for the 2 reds. Unless it's a 9, of course. Oh, bless you. Well, it's an 8.5, so we can swap it there for you. So would you like to go for slightly 2 different shades of red? So possibly, let me see what I'm thinking. Those 2, let me see if I can match that size. Yeah, so these 2, it's not necessarily that one's darker, but one is almost, I don't know, has got like a... Oh, actually, I don't think you can see massively on the... They're not a massive difference at all, but one's slightly more pinky, if you like. So, or let me get 2 more of a different shade here, just because you have said yes now. So let me get a larger difference. Those 2 are quite nice. Or we could go, I'm giving you 3 options now. Okay. So, set 1, set 2, you've got a lighter and a darker one. Or set 3 is a lighter one and a black cherry. So set 3, I think at the bottom is the one with most of a difference. Let me move them up slightly. So you've got, they are slightly smaller, but there is 1 black cherry and 1 normal burgundy red. These 2, there is a difference, but I suppose it's not a massive difference. Set 3, perfect. I've tried to match, I think what I've done as well is I've tried to match the size for you, which is why I could have done other contrasts with different sized pearls, but for me personally, with this charm, I love it when the pearls are very similar in size. So just to confirm, those 2 there on the jewellery, and then it would just be with these 4 here. Are you happy with those as your loose pearls? So we're going to have the red and the black cherry on there. Oh, I'm glad you agree as well, Amy. Swap the silver for a bronze, of course. I never know what type of bronze to grab, just because there's so many different shades of bronze. So let me see. Would you be happy with that one there? Some Friends themed jewellery. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I do like that idea. Maybe like the picture frame on Monica's door, but like where the pearl can sit in the middle. Oh, I love that. Yes, happy with that one. So are you happy with all of those four there? Happy with the rest? Brilliant, Amy. Let me bring you up. Okay, so let's pop this in here. Do you guys like that idea? I love that idea. Amy, bless you. I hope you're happy with that then. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And I've just popped that safely up there for you. Or like the coffee cup in the calf. So obviously I'd have to get these drawn up and designed. So when it's, Amy, you're very welcome. When it's a design that I design, it can take up to 3-4 months, to be honest, for it to be designed, CAD made, and then cast in a mould, and then for the jewellery to be made. I don't cast it in a mould. I get a company who make the mould and cast it for me. But it's definitely something we can get in the process of, because I love that idea. So if I just put Friends, picture frame, coffee mug, and I want to do something with this couch or the sofa as well. I don't know what, but the sofa in my brain keeps saying sofa. Okay, perfect. See, I can't do Disney. As much as I would love to do Disney, I can't do Disney. Disney, you need to have a partnership with Disney to design Disney and to have Disney. Now I have Disney-esque things like the Enchanted Rose charm on the website. I link to Beauty and the Beast. I've got a couple of other things on the website which I link to Disney, but it isn't a Disney themed item. So that's why I can't do Disney, is because I'm not a partnership. And to be able to sell Disney and to get that legalization, I can't think of the word, the contract to do it, you actually need a premises to be able to sell Disney items. And an office in my home premises doesn't count as a premises. I need like an actual shop. It's very bizarre. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I can't do Disney. I have looked into it in the past because I would have loved that, but no, I can't. It is licensing, it's exactly that. But yeah, that's why I can't do that. Yes, Amy, I do. They changed though. Swarovski crystals did change because I had to sign contracts and everything there. But they changed, I can't think, it must have been about 1.5 years ago, maybe a bit longer than that. But yeah, Swarovski crystal changed the way that they wanted their sellers to sell and to what they could and couldn't say regarding where the crystals were from, etc. Right, sorry, I went off on a tangent then, didn't I? But no, I love that idea. And so for the future, by the way, if anybody does have any ideas that they'd love to see in jewellery, please let me know or email me. Now, I can't say that I can design everything and get everything made because it is a timely and costly process. But with designs which, to be honest, with designs that I love, I will make. So yeah, Friends I absolutely love, so I love that idea. Right. That's it, Michelle, exactly. So up next, is Michelle Monk. Michelle, are you here? Frogs. I've got a new frog item coming into me already. And it's like an actual frog, like a 3D frog. It's so cute. When it's here, obviously, supporters will get shown it first. It's not here yet, so it won't be in the next batch of new stock. But I already have got a new frog on its way to me, which I love. I do have my logo as an item of jewellery already, but the pearl can choose to go on or off the jewellery with that one. Yes, Taylor, I think it is here. I just need to get it on the website. And Michelle, hello, hello, hello. Michelle, you have got a 4 pearl oyster and another opening. So if I get the 4 pearl oyster for you, with your other opening, would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? A display box to display the pearl bottles would be awesome. Okay, display box for the pearl bottles. Okay, so it's got like, I mean, Aaron could print something that the bottles could sit in. I do have a polar bear charm. Yes, it's like the silhouette of a polar bear. And an egg pop, Michelle. Okay, so is there certain colours you're hoping for? And then with the 4 pearl oyster, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So we're going to start with your egg pop and then we'll open up the 4 pearl oyster for you. So good luck, my lovely. And in your egg pop, you have got 4 pearls. You've got a darker gunmetal grey, a bright pink, a coral, and a sea green. So gunmetal grey, bright pink, a coral, and a sea green. And then if we move on to your 4 pearl oyster, do let me know if you'd like to keep or if you'd like to donate the shells, Michelle. Sharp pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Donate the shells, perfect, thank you. So in here, 1, 2, 3 and 4 slightly darker pearl shades with this oyster. And there's no more in that one. Did I miss stars from Amy? Oh no. Let me go up and have a look. Oh, bless you. Amy Jane, bless you. Thank you for the stars. That's very, very kind of you. Right. With these 4 colours here, Michelle, let's go through these ones as well for you. You have got a darker, he looks like he's got that hint of forest green to him. So darker foresty green. You've then got a silver chocolate, a second, oh no, sorry, that's a silver bells. So a silver chocolate, a silver bells, and then a coral. What do you think to these? So from the top you've got gunmetal grey, bright pink, coral and a sea green, forest green, silver chocolate, silver bells and a coral. Now if you're happy with these, Michelle, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. The rest of the pearls are yours. Or if you would like to swap any of these colours, please let me know and then we can of course do that for you as well. So if I run them through the board, the sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Bright Pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the Gunmetal Grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Forest Green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Silver Chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver Bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the Coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Can you have the green on the jewellery? So the sea green on the jewellery, of course. And then the rest of the pearls here, would you be happy with those as your loose pearls? Or are there any there that you would like to swap? So if I write this down, we're going to have sea green on the jewellery. Oh, swap the pink and the 2 corals for a Cadbury purple, a midnight blue and a dark cherry. Now, I don't have any midnight blues in my swaps available at the moment. So if you would like a midnight blue, there would be a wait on that. If you don't mind waiting, I can pop you on the waiting list. If you do mind waiting, is there possibly a different colour that you would like to have? I've got TARDIS blues. Let me show you a TARDIS blue. So it'd just be if this blue's dark enough for you. I put the coral back. Oh, I just dropped 2 blues. I put the coral back in there just in case you wanted to wait. But if you're happy with that blue, I'll take that coral away. So purple, red and blue at the top. What do you think to those? I do have a waiting list for forest greens as well. I'm ever so sorry, Michelle. So the darkest green I have is like the sea greens, so the first one you saw. So I could swap it for another sea green, but I don't have any forest greens available. For a sea green instead. I do apologise that I don't have those darker shades available. Sea green, where out? Ah, there it is. Okay, so these here then would be your loose pearls. So this one here is already, this one's going to go on the jewellery. So with these ones, are you happy with all of those? You'd like to have hoop fittings on the Cadbury purple, the sea green and the black cherry, and one of the gunmetals. Okay. So 4 hoop fittings. I'm just writing that down for you. Okay, so then these 3 would be your loose pearls. Is that all correct? Brilliant, Michelle. Okay, so let me bring you back up. The invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. So my brain keeps trying to work out what day we're on because it's the half-term holidays for me at the moment. So having the kids at home, I always forget what day it is. But no, the invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. No, don't be sorry. And to be honest, that wasn't a lot of, it's not even demands, but that wasn't a lot of requests at all. So you don't need to apologise at all, my lovely. But like I said, the invoice will get sent across for you tomorrow, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Okay. Do I do alphabet? Now, I have said this before, I haven't got alphabet on the website. However, I can do the alphabet. I can get the alphabet in. The reason I don't and haven't done it so far is because obviously with the alphabet there'll be more popular letters than others, and I never know. I always go to do it and then think, no, don't, because I never know which letters would be popular, which ones wouldn't, etc. So with the alphabet, if there's enough interest, I think the best way of doing it is to possibly find out what letters people be interested in. I wouldn't ask for a prepayment or anything like that, because I don't do that, but just so then I could gauge and do it from there. So I've never said no, I just haven't done it yet for that reason. Gaming jewellery. No, apart from Aaron's headphones, which sometimes could be seen as like a gaming accessory, I haven't got gaming jewellery at the moment, but that's again another idea. Oh, I'm going to have to get a notebook out, I think. I end up with so many post-its everywhere. Do a poll for the alphabet. Okay. Let me do that on the page, on the group then. So while I'm doing that, let me call the next person. Up next is Emma Neville. Emma, are you here? So alphabet jewellery. If you would be interested, please comment below. Oh no, please interested. Please let me know what letters you as a gauge to which letters would be most popular. Well, it's going to take me ages to go through the alphabet actually, so let me come back. Emma Neville, are you here? Oh, Emma, hello. So I'll carry that on after this opening. So Emma, you've also sent over a loyalty card as well. Okie dokie, let's have a little look. Was it sent today? Oh, I think that's you there with that email address. Yes, that's perfect. And name and date is on there. That's brilliant. Okay. So that means you have got... Oh, so we'll start with your Risk It for Love game, and then we'll do all of your openings together afterwards, if that's okay. Okay, so Risk It for Love, you've chosen to start with 5 tokens. Good luck, my lovely. So I'm just going to give it a good mix to start with. So token number 1, you have got a bright orange. Token number 2 is a dark green. Token number 3 is a bright orange, which means you do have a matching pair already. However, we will carry on. You may get a further match. Token number 4 is a light green. So these two are different shades of green there. And then token number 5 is a light purple. Okay, what do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with these, no. My brain went then. I'm so sorry, Emma. You have got a matching pair of 2. Dear me. Okay, so with this match of 2, you can either choose to stop here and claim your prize, which is any charm off the website. Or you can choose to play on and pull one more token out of the bag. With that token, you would have to match one of these 4 colours for the game to continue. Or if you got a 5th colour, that means the game would end there and you would have 2 openings as your prize instead. So would you like to either stop here and claim the prize, which is any charm off the website, or continue? Can you stick there? Of course you can. And can you have the butterfly charm with a lobster fitting? Yes, let me bring you back up. And just bear with me while I just book that in for you. So, butterfly charm with a lobster fitting. Okie dokie, let's just save this, book it in. So that means you'd have 1, 2, and then with your loyalty card, 3 openings altogether, Emma. What 3 would you like? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? And if it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. Two oysters and an egg pop. And can you keep the shells? Of course you can. Are there certain colours, Emma, that you're hoping for? Okay, so again, we're going to start with your egg pop, this one here, and then we'll move on to your oysters afterwards. And you'd like to keep your shells, so let me just grab all of these as well. Okay, so good luck, my lovely. And in your egg pop, you have got 3 pearls in here. You've got a bright pink, a lemon yellow, almost looks like, oh no, sorry, it's not a lemon yellow, it's an autumn peach. I was going to say it looks orangey. I looked at it on the camera, I think, before looking at it actually here, so it is an autumn peach, I apologise. And a watermelon. It does have a little imperfection just down the front there. So of course, if you're not happy with any imperfections or any colours, we can swap them for you as well. Okay, so bright pink, autumn peach, and a watermelon. And then oyster number 1. Double pop there. There's your mother of pearls, so there's no pearls on that side. and there's no more in that one. So your first pearl, oh, sorry, baby white went flying then. Your first pearl is a darker pearl. Okay, so he does look like he's got this dark purple hint to him. Yes, he is definitely a dark, deep purple. And then moving on to oyster number 2. Quite a nice pop there. And again, there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. And again, it does look like we've got another purple. Ever so slightly lighter than the first one, I believe, but we will compare them in a moment once they're both in the sand. Okay, and here is your second pearl from the second oyster, and it is again another dark purple, I think slightly lighter than the first. So you've got a pink, a autumn peach, a watermelon, and then 2 dark purples. Now, if you're happy with those, Emma, I will need to know which ones you would like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice, and then again I'll still need to know which ones you'd like where. If I run them through the board, your watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Bright pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Slightly lighter purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the slightly darker purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. So you'd like to swap the autumn peach for a gold. Let me have a look. So I've got this gold here. So I don't have any bright golds available, but I've got this one. I mean, it's similar to autumn peach, but this one's actually got the gold tone to him, but he is more of a pastel gold. Would you be happy with that one there? Do you have a preference on which purple, so the lighter or the darker one? And you'd like to have the pink on the charm. Perfect. The lighter one, brilliant, and you're happy with the gold. Okie dokie, so then I've got the pink on the charm, purple on the other item, and then these 3 here would be your loose pearls. Is that all correct? Yes. Brilliant, Emma. Okay, so if I bring you back up, and then I'll just pop all of these in here for you. Okay, so I've wrapped up your shells as well, so they'll get sent along with your order. And Emma, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that safely up there for you. Perfect. Okay, and I did just post the poll on the Pearls of Brecon group, so I'll put the link here. You do need to be a part of the group to be able to vote. So if you request to join, I will accept you in, but it may not be while on the live because I do have to double check. Joanne, I won't be able to check on the live, but if you pop me an email over with all the information, I can check for you there. That's not a problem. Right. Up next then today is Tracy Damon. Tracy, are you here? Oh, bless you, Heather. There's no rush at all to vote. No rush at all. But yeah, I just thought I'd do it because you know my memory. It could, it can sort of be quite bad. Tracy, hello, hello, hello. Tracy, you have got 2 openings altogether. Which 2 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops? Kirsten, yes. Now, Kirsten, I can add your order on today, but the 25 pearl oyster from your order, my lovely, would have to be opened on Friday or Sunday. So would you like to have the rest of the order today, or would you like to do all of it together with the 25 pearl oyster? Tracy, you'd like to have 1 egg pop and 1 oyster. Donate the shells. Okie dokie. Wait till Friday, Kirsten, to have all the order all together. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so oyster is out of the packet, and then if we dive in here. Oh, I thought I heard an egg pop roll around then. So got your egg pop. We're going to start with your egg pop. Let's go down. So good luck. And you've got 3 pearls in your egg pop. So you've got a sea green, a autumn peach, and a silver chocolate. So sea green, autumn peach, and a silver chocolate from your egg pop there. If we move straight onto your oyster, and you're hoping for spidery colours. Okay, well the baby spiders that are in my office are brown, but some spiders can you can get like reds and yellows and oranges, so you can get so many gorgeous tones with spiders as well. So I do know what you mean. Right, moving on to your oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearls. So there's definitely no pearls on that side. If we have a squidge in here. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so he looks like he is a darker silver bells, Tracy. Now the question here is, are you going to have two of the same colour? Are you going to do two different colours? Because lots of people have done lots of different things with these, with this type of earring. So yeah, I'm always interested to see, because they are a very unique earring, aren't they? So the colour wise can be completely different from person to person. So you've got a sea green, autumn peach, silver chocolate, and then a silver bells as well. What would you like to do? So I'll need to know which two you would like on the jewellery. If you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. If I run them through the board, the silver chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. We're going to put the chocolate and the silver on the earrings. So these two down the front here, you'd like to have those two on there, is that correct? And then we've also got the two loose pearls at the back. Are you happy with those colours? And then you'd like to swap the sea green for an icy blue, and you'd like to donate that to Karen Warner's bouquet. Oh, bless you, Tracy. Of course I will. So swap the sea green for an icy blue, and the icy blue will go to Karen. And then that means the autumn peach would be your loose pearl. Are you happy with that one? So the icy blue to Karen. Okay, so again, Karen does have an open order, so that will get added into that order for her. And then you're happy with this one here. Let me bring you back up again. That was very, very kind of you, Tracy. And here, I hope you're happy with everything. And thank you for the donations with your shells as well. So yeah, Tracy, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. The bouquet is going to be amazing, especially with, I don't know what colour flower, Karen, are you here still? She may have popped off to go to sleep now, bless her. But yeah, next time she's on, I'm going to see what colour flowers are. Because with the, I mean, whatever colour the flowers are, the blue pearls are going to make them pop, aren't they? Pops of colour. Perfect. Right, up next today is Lauren Glodek. Lauren, are you here? It's for her vow renewals, Taylor, yes. Sorry, and Tracy with the yellow pearls for her bouquet as well. That which again, it's going to be stunning. I really hope they'll both choose to share the photos. Lauren, hello, hello, hello. Lauren, you have got the Risk It for Love game. So let's go down, and you have chosen to start with 5 tokens. So, Lauren, good luck, my lovely. Give them a good mix. And your first one is a bright red. Your second is a darker purple. Your third token is a light blue. Fourth token is a bright green. And the fifth token is a light blue. You do have a matching pair, Lauren. Whoop, whoop. Now, this means you can either choose to stop here and claim your prize, which is any charm off the website, or you can continue to pull one more token out of the bag. With that token, if you match one of these 4 colours, the game would continue. If you get a 5th different colour, the game would end there and you would have 2 openings as your prize. What would you like to do? Stop here and claim your prize, or continue for one more token and see what happens? Keep going. Oh, okay. So, Lauren, let's give it a mix first. And we need to try and match one of the 4 colours that you've got already. So, Lauren, good luck. Oh no, okay, so you've got a new colour here. It is a bright orange, which means the game does stop there. And your prize is going to be 2 openings. Let me bring you back up. So, with your 2 openings, would you like to have an oyster? No, sorry. You've got 2 openings. So, oysters or egg pops, or one of each. Tracy Damon, that's fine. Tracy Holland, if you've got an open order, then this will get added onto that. If you haven't, please pop me an email over, then I can get that sent to you. So that's done for you. Can you have 1 oyster, 1 egg pop, and donate the shells? Lauren, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So diving in, so the egg pop bag, it just falls over. It is meant to stand up, but it just falls over. So with your egg pop, let's go down. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? With the Risk It for Love game, yes. So basically, the higher you risk, the higher the prizes do get. but of course you need to match the colours, otherwise the game ends. And also there is a prize token, so there's one type token which is black and white in there. If you get that token, you also get the top prize. So there's multiple ways of getting higher prizes. It's just about the risk and whether you get sort of past the next stage or not. So wait and see the colours. Okay, so starting with your egg pop, good luck. And you've got 2 pearls in there. Your first one is a sea green. And then you've got a dark chocolate. So a sea green and a dark chocolate with your egg pop. And then if we move on to your oyster, light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. So there's no pearls on that side. One and two, you are twinning. Twinning with apple green twins, which both do look like they are two-tonal. So I'm just cleaning them up here. Oh, they are lovely. So their base sort of lighter and brighter green, and then you've got like these darker green areas as well. So two-tonal, lighter and brighter, with like a couple of little darker spots to him. So that's pearl number 1. And then pearl number 2, I would suppose that this one's slightly lighter overall, but again does have two-tonal light and darker areas with those little green, dark green dashes as well. So you've got sea green and a dark chocolate, and then twinning two-tonal greens as well. What do you think to these, Lauren? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So let me run them through the board for you. Your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Apple green number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And apple green number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So he's an 8.5. So the greens are measuring different sizes there. What do you think? What would you like to do? Can we swap the chocolate for a bright red? Of course. And what do you think to the rest of these here? Happy with everything, and you're going to be ordering again on Friday. Okay. Did you want me to make a note to hold this order back until Friday? Like, did you want to add onto this so you don't have to pay postage again? Or are you happy for me to process this one as normal, as it doesn't have jewellery, so it may, I can't guarantee it will be sent before Friday, but do you know what I mean? If I make the note, then it definitely wouldn't, if that makes sense. Hold the order because you want to use one of those pearls on Friday's jewelry. Okie dokie. So I'll put do not send, wait for Friday order. Okay, so that way it will definitely stay here, and then you can, yeah, link it to it. Perfect. Well, Lauren, thank you for the donation with the shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, right, up next then today is Wendy Shiverton. Wendy, are you here? Oh, bless you, Katie. Well, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Sorry, my mouth, I'm starting to move a little bit less now. And it's just because it is this, the more I talk, the sorer it gets. And I'm absolutely fine to stay on the live. I wouldn't say I'm in pain. I'm just saying it's getting sore, which is why I'm not talking as widely as I was at the start. So please bear with me. I am trying to pronounce my words as much as I can. But if it does sound a little bit muffled, that's why. Wendy, hello, hello, hello. So Wendy, you're the last person of the night with a 25 pearl oyster. So we'll just explain again. 25 pearl oysters are on the website. However, I only booked 3 in for tonight. And then just because of my mouth and how much I'm talking, the more I talk, the sorer it gets. So if anyone else who has ordered a 25 pearl oyster will be booked in for Friday. Well, they'll automatically be booked in for Friday unless you let me know that you prefer a Sunday. So I hope you can understand. So Wendy, you're the last one of the evening. So would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. Okay, so good luck. I feel like my camera's moved all of a sudden. There we go, that's a bit better. Good luck. Light pop there. Oh, now this is not a 25 pearl oyster. I've grabbed a wrong oyster. This is not, oh, not that I've grabbed it. Okay, so basically let me show you. This is not a 25 pearl oyster. So this oyster here has got 5 pearls in. So basically, I'm just going to assume what's happened is the 25 pearl oysters that came in may have been labelled differently, because I get basically my oysters and then my 4 pearl oysters and my 25 pearl oysters. So this one may have been in the 25 pearl oyster bag. However, this is not 25 pearls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you these pearls. However, I'm going to get you a different 25 pearl oyster. So we won't keep these pearls. I hope you can understand. So these ones will go into the swap pot, and I'll get you a 25 pearl oyster that is a 25 pearl oyster. I hope that makes sense. And I'm sorry that we've pulled out a different one. So you do have in this one though, I will just show you a apple green, a lighter Pepsi blue, a TARDIS blue, an autumn peach, and a darker gunmetal grey. So all of those can go in the swap pot, which is quite good actually, because I do have people waiting on Pepsi blues, so I suppose that does help there massively for people who are waiting on Pepsi blues. Let's grab you a 25 pearl oyster, which is a 25 pearl oyster. I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is, do I have other ones in here then? Oh no. So it may happen again. Oh, let me Now this one looks like one of the drier ones, so this one should definitely be a 25 pearl oyster. Let me get some more kitchen towel down. I'm afraid there is a waiting list for the Pepsi blues, so I wouldn't be able to hold them at all, I'm afraid. Right, let me get this open. I'm so sorry there, Wendy, but let's try again. And in here, so I can hear, can you hear? It does sound like it is a slightly drier oyster like we had earlier. Are the shells not bigger for 25 pearl oysters? Most of the time, yes, but sometimes not massively. So just the shell is breaking away there. Oh, okay, so you can see here where it started to dry out. And we do have a few runaways. So let's just have a squidge in here. So there is some dried flesh in there. So you can definitely see there's no more in that one. And let me count them up for you. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Perfect. Okay, Wendy. Let's dry these up for you then. I mean, you've got some stunning colours I can see already. Now, are you happy for me to measure the largest and smallest for you? I'm going to put the darker ones towards the top of the sand, lighter ones towards the bottom of the sand. Okay, so starting with the top ones, your first one is a darker gunmetal grey. You've then got a, actually no, I'm not going to do that one next because that one's got some green to him. So your next one is a dark silver chocolate. A silver, another silver chocolate, but slightly lighter this time. And then a darker chocolate silver. So 3 chocolate silvers, which are all different shades actually. A silver chocolate purple. So this is a base chocolate with a silver and purple overtone. And a silver bells. You've then got that dark gunmetal, but he looks like he's got that overtone of green, so quite a dark, deep forest green. And then you've got a silver forest green. So this one's base forest green, you can see, but he's got these flash of silver as you go around there. So 2 dark greens. This one you can see is more green than the other. You've then got a sea blue. So quite a nice lighter sea blue. So base sea green with that blue overtone. You've then got a icy blue, slightly two-tonal icy blue there. A TARDIS blue. And a midnight blue. You've then got this gorgeous lighter chocolatey bronzy red. So it's a brick chocolate, a brick red, but it's got that almost bronzy tone to him. A watermelon. And another watermelon. And then a bright coral. Slightly lighter coral, a autumn peach, lemon yellow, a two-tonal gold, so lighter and brighter gold there, which does have like a little extra dimple to him. A strawberries and cream, so cream pearl with a pink section to him, so I call him strawberries and cream. So some areas are pink, some areas are cream. A candy floss pink. A blush pink. A lilac. And a lighter grape purple. Okay, Wendy, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. What would you like to do? You'd like to swap the gunmetal for the saved green. Okie dokie. And I'm going to go through and measure the largest and smallest for you, but do shout out and let me know if there's any other swaps that you would like to do. So I'm going to measure the yellow as one of the smallest. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And we'll measure the purple at the end as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So your smallest is a 6.5. Largest, we're going to measure the watermelon. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Jill, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you, my lovely. if we measure the lilac as well, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And we'll measure the autumn peach, so he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. So smallest is a 6.5, largest is a 7.5. You'd like to donate the icy blue to Karen Walner. Bless you. Of course I will, Wendy. Again, that's very, very kind of you. Okay. So that will get added into Karen's open order. I will need to know which 5 you would like on your fittings as well. Lauren Glowdeck, are you still here? You'd like to donate the sea blue as you already have one, and you'd like to donate it to Donna Topping. Bless you. Yes, of course I can. You guys are so generous today. Of course I can, Wendy. So Donna Topping. Again, I believe Donna has got an open order. Correct me if I'm wrong though, Donna. So if you've got the open order, I'll add that to the open order for you. Yeah, I think, no, you do have an open order, don't you, my lovely? Bless you. So yes, I'll add that to your open order, Donna, okay. And you'd like the TARDIS blue to go to Liz Hart. Okay, Liz Hart, do you have an open order, my lovely? Again, if you do, you don't need to do anything. If you don't have an open order, please let me know, please email me so I can obviously get all the correct details to get this sent to you. So that one will go to Liz Hart. Bless you, Wendy. Very, very kind. Oh, bless you, Donna. But yes, if you could excuse me. If you could email me with the order number as well, then yes, of course, I can do that for you. That's brilliant, Liz. Then it will get added into that. Sorry, sometimes off the top of my head I can remember, and sometimes I can't remember just names and stuff regarding the open orders. So I do apologise if I can't remember. It's nothing personal. It's just I read so many names a day. You'd like to give Kat the midnight blue on a fitting for her birthday. Which fitting would you like, Wendy, for that? Oh, one of the fittings you've already got you'd like on the... Okie dokie. Now, Kat, I can add that into the box I was going to send for you. It means that I'd hold the box back to add this in, if that's okay, Kat. Brilliant. So then I just need to know the other 4 pearls you would like on your fittings. They really are, Nicola. They really are. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy in a good way. I just don't want someone to be sad if they get a normal, not a normal 25 pearl oyster, but a non-old one. I don't want someone to be sad because the pearls in there are still beautiful as well. It's just obviously everyone's loving these as well. So yeah, it's going to be... I don't want to let somebody down if they... Because it's not all these ones. There is a mix as well. The forest green that's unique. So the 2-tonal forest green with the silver flash. The 2 purples. And the strawberries and cream on the fittings. Brilliant. So then can you just confirm, are you happy with the rest of these here as your loose ones? So I'm just writing this down. Perfect. And swap the darker pink for a yellow. Okie dokie. The yellow to Tracy Holland, if that, for her bouquet, Wendy, is that correct? Okay, perfect. So again, that will get added if Tracy's got the open order. I think she said earlier, but again, my brain has gone funny. So Tracy, if you've got the open order, that's perfect. It'll get added in. If you haven't, please email me. I know you would have said earlier, but it's eluding me right now. So then the rest of these, Wendy, are you happy with these as your loose pearls? Keep the top green, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So I'll leave that in the sun for now until I pick up the rest of the pearls. The third row, keep all. Okay. So shall I move these over here then? So those ones over there you've said to keep all for. You'd like to keep the pink on the bottom row as well. Oh, bless you, Wendy. Of course I can. So donate the top row to the next couple of people who are here on the order list. Okay. That's very, very kind of you. And then swap the rest for different shades of chocolate. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so just have a look at these here and let me know if you're happy with those. The two at the bottom are different. They're similar, but they are different shades. So obviously you've got all of those that you've already said to keep there as your loose pearls. So just let me know if you're happy with those as well. Very happy, brilliant, Wendy. Okay, let me bring you back up, and if I pop these all in here for you. Wendy, you've been extremely generous with all of your donated pearls to various people, and obviously the next people on the order list. So from me, bless you, thank you ever so much for that. Obviously, please don't feel like you have to do that, guys. But Wendy, bless you, thank you. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything, Wendy, once it arrives. And I've just popped that safely up there for you. Okay, up next then today is Hannah Shepherd. Hannah, are you here? So we are now fully booked for this evening. To be honest, I've only got a couple more people on the order list. However, I am getting quite sore. I think it must be just because I haven't taken as many painkillers today, which is absolutely fine, but I am going to finish the order list and then stop. So I hope that's okay, guys. So Hannah, hello, hello, hello. Hannah, you've got 3 openings altogether. Which 3 would you like? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? Rebecca, you're not rude at all. Don't worry about that. I've had my wisdom tooth out on this side, which is why I'm not opening this half of my mouth, because it is quite sore. But yeah, so I have had a wisdom... Oh, it was on Friday, so it's been quite a while now, but it's still quite sore to open my mouth. No, Taylor, honestly, it's absolutely fine today. Honestly. Abby, yep, you are after Hannah. Two oysters, 1 egg pop. Okie dokie. So would you like, oh no, Hannah, you've already said, donate your shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2, but let's start with your egg pop. So dive in here and let's go down. So with your egg pop, good luck. And you've got 3 pearls in here. So you've got a sea green, so slightly darker sea green, a darker gunmetal grey, and a silver bells. So quite a nice lighter silver bells there. Oh, so you're hoping for blues and lilacs. Okay, so there's your first 3. Moving on to your oysters. Light pop there. Oh, and that one opened up, it's backwards opened up, and 2 pearls have ran straight backwards there. So there's your mother of pearl, nothing on that side. Let me just have a squidge in here. Okay, so there's definitely no more in there. And Hannah, you are twinning. Now, these twins are definitely different sizes. You've got one larger, one smaller TARDIS blue, and you can definitely see the size difference there with the blues. So one larger, one smaller TARDIS blue. I'll be interested to see the size of those actually when we put them through the board. And then moving on to your last oyster, soft pop there. There's a little bit of flesh on that side, so again there's no pearls there. And you do have one runaway, and you've twinning for a second time. So 2 pearls in this one, and they look like they are chocolatey silver pearls. Again, they do look like they're slightly different sizes, with one larger and one visually slightly smaller chocolate silver. In fact, this one looks like he's got that chocolatey silver olivey green tone to him. So he's two-tonal as you go around there. And that's pearl number 1 is not as two-tonal. So altogether, sea green, gunmetal grey, silver bells, twinning TARDIS blues, and twinning chocolate silvers, and then chocolate silver olive green. Oh yes, sorry, you do get the donated pearl as well. Thank you, Abby. So your donated pearl is that one there. So he is, I believe, a chocolate silver as well. Oh, the silver bells. So it's the silver with the slight chocolate overtone. Hannah, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours, and I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. The silver chocolate at the top is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Visually larger TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Visually smaller blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they are measuring different sizes there. And then the chocolate olive green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So he's an 8.5 as well. So those twins are measuring the same size, although visually, colour-wise, they are slightly different. What do you think, Hannah? What would you like to do? Jackie, bless you. That's very kind. Thank you. And my pain is definitely getting better and easier to deal with. I think it's just my jaw is still swollen and still quite sore to move, especially like talking on the live, but it's so much better than it was, so it's definitely on the mend. Can we swap the bottom 2 for purples of different shades? Yes. I'm going to go for that one, but that one might be too light for you, so I will show you. It's a silver purple. So I got a Cadbury purple, and then a silver with a purple overtone. Now if that's too, so it's more silver in some areas, more purple in other areas. If that's too light for you, I can get a slightly darker silver purple as well. So Midnight Blue, Lilac, I think I've only got 1 or 2 people on there at the moment. Midnight Blue, I'm just having a look, I'm just pulling up my colour weight list. Midnight Blue, I do have a few people on there, and I will say Midnight Blue doesn't come into my swaps very often at all, so it is a longer wait as well. Oh, sorry, I went off camera then. Oh, I'm sorry, my lovely. No, it's one the lilacs and the lavenders. We sort of can get those. The turnaround for those is a little bit faster because they do get swapped out. Not very often, but they do get swapped out. But yeah, the Midnight Blues, they don't often get swapped out, and I don't often sort of get them mixed in, if that makes sense. No, Joanne, exactly, that's it. The lilac and lavender list, like I say, that is the one colour that is on the wait list. That's the one colour that the turnaround is quicker than the other colours. So like the Pepsi blues, mint greens, sea blues, oil slicks, they're all colours which it takes a long time to be able to get one. But yeah, the lilacs and lavenders, it's a faster turnaround. I don't know why, it just, they do become available more often compared to the other colours. Hannah, what do you think? What would you like to do? Again, if you would like to take a screenshot and email me your choices across, then that's absolutely fine as well. You can then do that. Or if you do know now, that's perfect, and I can write that down for you. Oh, sorry, that comment didn't come through. Let me refresh this. Sorry, Hannah. Can you hold on to these for me till Friday doing 25 pearl oyster? No, that's not a pain at all. Thank you for understanding about the 25 pearl oyster opening. But what I'll do is I will... Let me bring you back up. I will... make a note here. We'll decide once opened 25 pearl oyster, and then I'll pop this order with your other one. So when we open up the 25 pearl oyster on Friday, I can bring these pearls back again into the sand, and then you can choose the pearls for the jewellery on the live then. If you know, again, if you want more time, you can email me. Is that okay? If so, Hannah, I hope you'll be happy with everything there, and thank you for the donations with your shells. You're very, very welcome. My wedding anniversary is on Thursday, so my wedding anniversary is on the 22nd. So yeah, Thursday is 4 years on Thursday. You're very, very welcome. Right, up next today is Abby Jewel. or Joelle. Sorry, Abby. But Abby, are you here? Definitely around it, Kat, yeah. But no, 22nd, because I got married on the 220220. Yeah, 220220. So it was all the twos in my on the date. Abby, hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Diane. Thank you all. So, Abby, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or a egg pop? Thank you, Sean. I did put a wedding video montage on the page. So if you would like to view it, it's still on there actually. If you go to videos and then scroll down, there's like a couple of minute long wedding video, and it just sort of has the best of the day. Oyster, keep the shells. Okie dokie, Abby. Now, is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. We're going to start with your donated pearl. Oh, now 2 dropped out there, so I'm actually going to do that again. Okay, so you have got a chocolate. Oh, this is the chocolate purple silver. So this is a base chocolate with like a purpley silver overtone to him. Okay, and you're hoping for blues and pinks. Abby, good luck, my lovely. You've got a light pop there. And there's your mother of pearls. So there's definitely no pearls on that side. And if we have a squidge in here, you've got an autumn peach. And there's no more in that one. So quite a nice larger autumn peach here. Okay, so have a look at these two. So the purple chocolate silver and a autumn peach. If you're happy with these, Abby, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice, and then I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. So I run them through the board for you. The autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the chocolate with the purple silver open tone is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. I can have a look for you. It's a slightly two-tonal pink, but only just two-tonal. Would you be happy with that one? And if so, which colour would you like to swap out? Oh, sorry, Abby. Can you also have a look at some different blues, please? Swap both of the pearls out. Okie dokie. So the only blues that I've got available would be an icy blue or a TARDIS blue. And then I will need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. Icy blue, okay. And is it the icy blue that you'd like on the jewellery, or is it the pink? So let me bring you back up here. Oh, can you have both on the jewellery and invoice for the extra fitting? Of course you can. That's absolutely fine. Let me make a note of that as well. Okay, I've got that down for you. So the invoice for the additional pearl on there will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. Abby, I've wrapped up the shelves as well, so that will get sent along with your order. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Oh, bless you, Abby. You're very welcome. Up next then today is Taylor Hill. Taylor, are you here? Thank you, Shelley. Taylor, hello, hello, hello. Let me just mark that you're here as well. So Taylor, if we go down, you have got 2 Risk It for Love games. On both games, you've chosen to have 5 tokens. So we'll play both your games first, and then we'll do all of your openings at the end. And you've sent loyalty cards as well. Okay, let me have a look. Oh, I just saw your name actually. Yes. So name and date. Brilliant. Okay, so we'll do all of the openings together at the end. Okay, so let's do game number 1 then. So good luck. Let's give these a mix. So token number 1 is a glittery purple. Number 2 is a dark green. Number 3 is a bright orange. Number 4 is a bright orange. You've got a matching pair of 2. And then number 5 is a dark green. Okay, that's perfect. So the top match is a match of 2. So we can only claim on 1 match, but they're the same prize either way. So your choices are, Taylor. You can either choose to stop here and claim your prize, which is a charm off the website, completely your choice. Or you can choose to play on, which means that you can choose 1 more token out of the bag. With that token, you'd need to match one of these 3 colours. If you did, the game would continue. If you didn't and you got a new colour, the game would stop there and your prize would be 2 openings. What do you think? What would you like to do? stop for this one. Okay, do you know what charm and fitting you would like? I'll get that booked in for you now. Oh, yes, of course you can. Of course you can. Okay, so let's go on to game number 2 then. So again, game number 2, you have got 5 tokens again. So in your first one, a brighter purple. Token number 2 is a brighter purple, so you've got a matching pair already. Token number 3 is a light purple. Token number 4 is a green. And then token number 5 is a bright purple. Okay, so this is a little bit different then. Just a little bit different. So you've got a matching set of 3 colours here. So this means the choice is you can either choose to stop here, and this is where it gets hard, I think, because the choice is to stop here and you can choose a charm off the website. So it's the same price as if you had 2 colours. It would be a charm. However, the difference with this one is you can choose to play on, and if you play on, you get 2 tokens out of the bag. Now with those 2 tokens, one of them would have to match one of these colours, or even if one of the tokens was a new colour, you could match that colour as well. So basically you get 2 tokens, one of the tokens would have to match. Okay, if you got 2 completely brand new colours, the game would stop there and your prize would be 2 openings. Now, if you made this up to 4 matching colours, the prize would be any pendant of your choice from the website, or to then pull 3 tokens out of the bag. So from this point on, the prizes do go higher. So it's up to you. What do you think, Taylor? We're going to risk it for a biscuit. Oh, so we're going to continue. So with this one, because like I said, you've got 3 matching colours, you're going to pull 2 tokens out of the bag. So I'm just going to give them a good mix. And good luck. So, number 1. Okay, so it's a 2-tonal pinky orange. Number 2 is a light blue. Bless you. So you got 2 new colours on that one, which means the game ends there and your prize is 2 openings. Okay, so if I bring you back up, so I'll need to know which charm from the first game would you like, and what fitting with that as well. So which charm and fitting would you like? August 23. Hoop or lobster. Sorry guys. 2023. I could put it on like a 6mm jump ring, which should fit nicely on a necklace. So yeah, I could do that if that's what you'd like to go on. Perfect, that's not a problem. Okay, so altogether then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 openings. So 2 loyalty cards, 2 from your second game and 1 with the charm. So which 5 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like to have. Oh, Taylor, I hope she makes a full recovery for whatever she's in for, bless her. 4 oysters, 1 egg pop. Would you like to keep... Oh, where did that go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Three and 4. And then 1 egg pop. Donate the shells. Perfect, thank you. And are there certain colours you're hoping for? If we start with your donated pal, and you've got the chocolatey silver pal there, so I'll pop that right at the top. And then with your egg pop, you've got 3 pearls there. We've got a chocolate silver, a autumn peach, and a burgundy red. So 2 chocolate silvers, an autumn peach, and a burgundy red. And then oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Sorry, hiccup. It's just a piece of the shell there. And you've got a 2-tonal apple green. So he's a pastel apple green, and then you do have slight brighter areas there as you go round. So 2-tonal apple green. Oh, he does have a little imperfection on him. I didn't see that then. Just grab it so you can see. Just there, like a little belly button. So of course at the end, if you're not happy with that, we can swap that for you. Your next oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. You've got a lighter, larger lemon yellow. So a lemon and lime when they're next to each other. Your next oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. You have triples. 3 pearls in that oyster. Okay, so you've got a brighter watermelon. Let's just move these 2 into the middle. Brighter watermelon, a autumn peach, and a dark chocolate. Almost like a gunmetal grey chocolate. And then your last oyster, Taylor, soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. You are twinning. and you're twinning with bright hot pink pearls. Now the pinks, they do visually look like they're slightly different sizes, but colour wise there's definitely not a lot in it. So from the top you've got the silver chocolate, then a larger silver chocolate, autumn peach and a burgundy red, two-tonal apple green and a lemon yellow, watermelon, autumn peach and that darker chocolate gunmetal, and then twinning bright pinks as well. Now Taylor, I will need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery, and then the other pearls will be your loose pearls, so just if you're happy with those colours. If I start running them through the board for you, the chocolate silver at the top is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, here's a 7. And the larger chocolate silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, here's an 8.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And two-tonal apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Gunmetal chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And then pink number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And pink number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So the pink twins are measuring different sizes. So swap the chocolates for a blush pink blush pink and a there we go, sorry about that, I had to change the microphone. And another blush pink. I can do a two-tonal pink which has got blush areas, but I don't know if I've got another. Actually, I've got this one. It's slightly brighter than the first, but it's the closest we can get. So take the lemon for the purple. Okay. Sorry, I didn't put the microphone on, that's why. There you go. Oh. I'll just pin it to that. There we go. That'll do for now. Hopefully that's better. Yeah, okay, I'll sort it out in a moment. I just put it there while I'm holding up these pearls here. Off the top of my head, I won't know, Taylor, but if you've requested to be on the one before, then yes, you will be on the waiting list for the Pinkle. Swap the smaller pink for a lilac wait list. Okay. And that's perfect. And then both autumn peaches for a icy blue and a yellow to donate. Who did you want to donate them to? To Tracy and Karen, okie dokie. That's very kind of you, Taylor. Okay, so the yellow has gone to Tracy and the blue will go to Karen. Perfect. And then are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? And I'd still need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. The lighter blush on the jewellery, and you're happy with the rest there. Perfect. So as you know, there is a slight wait for the lilacs, so I will pop you on the waiting list for that, but hopefully the wait isn't too long. And then let me just put your other pearls in here for you as well. There we go. Taylor, I hope you're happy with everything there. Sorry, something blinked then. Can I send the other out? And then, okay, not a problem. So send this out. So send out, keep, pearl, swap, back. Okie dokie. Yes, no, of course, I completely understand. So, yeah, I made a note, so I'll do that for you. Okay, that's safe up there for you. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you for the donations with your shells. You're very welcome. Now that is the end of the order list today. There is still one donated pearl left, so that will go to the first person on the next live, which is Friday's live. If you'd like to order or just come and join us and watch in, we'll be live on Friday from 8 PM. So I hope to see you there. I hope you all have a brilliant rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.